You want me to put that on my tudger?
Melodramatic. In news just in, bears shit in the woods. The Pope is Catholic, and apparently Harry and Harry's wife are melodramatic. Well, shit the bed, you may well say. But a report in the Express tells us, written by Hanisha Sethi and Joe Aletha, yes, it takes two of them to tell us that they're melodramatic, Prince Harry and Harry's wife are melodramatic, says celebrity agent. A celebrity publicist has shared his thoughts on the Duke and Duchess of Sussex potentially not being invited to showbiz events, in other words, NFI'd, not fucking invited, and also the alleged car chase in New York back in May. Yes, that continues to bite them on the backside. Mitchell Jackson, the founder of BCC Communications, believes the couple distract attention at celebrity events. Mr. Jackson made his comments amid his speculation that the pair are struggling in Hollywood and hinted they might not get invited to showbiz events. There's no hint about it, they don't. Airing his views about the couple, Mr. Jackson said, "If you're doing a red carpet, you're promoting a movie or a fashion product, or whatever the event is to promote. And the problem with Harry's wife and Harry is, after the whole car chase thing in New York, people just feel like they're untrustworthy and melodramatic, and it's just going to revolve around them, and they will distract from what they're trying to promote." Indeed. Other celebrities, some of which are narcissists, others are not, add to the occasion. They bring gravitas to the event, support it, publicize it, and whilst, of course, where it's a narcissist, they enjoy the attention because it's fuel, the opportunity to manage the facade, they do so alongside the event rather than overshadowing it. There are, of course, some narcissists that will overshadow because their narcissism is less evolved, and that's what Harry's wife does regularly. Mr. Jackson has represented his clients in technology, finance, publishing, and wrestling. Odd bedfellows, aren't they? And they have appeared in well-known magazines, newspapers, and media outlets, predominantly in the United States. His comments in the Times and reported in the Mirror have made reference to the car chase in New York earlier this year. A spokesperson for Harry and Harry's wife alleged at the time the pair were chased by paparazzi after they left the Ms. Foundation for Women's 50th Anniversary Gala event in Manhattan. It then just repeats what we know about that ridiculous event. But the melodrama, and many of you who've been involved with narcissists will know that what occurs is drama. That a day can't pass without there being some kind of false accusation, tantrum, rage attack, sudden emergency that occurs, a breakdown, a suicide threat, whatever it might be. And it's all done because the narcissist doesn't like the still waters. Where you're content, the narcissist is envious of that contentment and instead must generate reactions because reactions are fuel and signal to the narcissist that they still have that person under control. The melodrama created by Harry's wife is as a consequence of her narcissism. And whilst it allows her the fuel that she craves, it then, of course, has that collateral consequence of people now deciding she's too much like hard work. She's a talent-free zone, doesn't add anything, and indeed detracts from the occasion. It's pointless having her along. And thus, her poor behaviour, governed by her narcissism, has backfired. But this isn't the only instance where this has been recorded as of late. Douglas Dickey, in the Scottish Daily Express, tells us, Harry's wife and Prince Harry's bad behaviour backfires as it fuels worldwide interest in King Charles and the monarchy. Harry's wife and Prince Harry's attacks on the monarchy are having the opposite effect to the one that they want, and are helping to fuel worldwide interest in the institution, it has been claimed. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex have launched a series of attacks on the royals, making bombshell claims on TV and in print. They are understood to now be taking a step back from taking on Harry's family, and it seems their tactics backfired anyway, with experts claiming the world's fascination with the royals has never been stronger. Oh dear, Harry's wife, you sought to try and bring down the monarchy by making it all about you, and all you've done is cause people to want to support them and become more interested in them. It comes after an order to claim the royal family was projected to provide a £958 million boost to the UK economy in this financial year. Royal author and socialite Lady Colin Campbell has now said Harry and Harry's wife's anti-monarchy stance has actually helped boost the Windsor brand, but creating a clear contrast to how King Charles and others conduct themselves. Speaking on GB News, she said, I actually think Harry and Harry's wife have actually helped the monarchy in a perverse sort of way because they have focused attention on the work and the exemplary behaviour of the rest of the royal family in contrast to their bad behaviour. I think that it now focuses everyone's attention on the others in a far more positive way than it otherwise would have done. Well, indeed. As a consequence of the expert advice that certain members of the royal family have received, they know not to have anything to do with her and just to get on with it, not to react to the provocations that she issues. That causes them to look like they're turning the other cheek, which people approve of. It causes people to regard them in a better light. It means that not only are they seen to be classier in their responses, but it also shows the repeated grumbling, lambasting and smearing of Harry's wife is generally seen as poor form, vicious and uncalled for. The contrast really does work. Fellow royal writer Phil Dampier has agreed and said, it's showing the contrast between the two of them, isn't it? I've been following the royals now for 37 years, and the subject has never been bigger. I mean, the worldwide interest is absolutely amazing. And in terms of finances, there's the potential to earn a lot more because I think with Windsor Castle, Buckingham Palace, Balmoral, all these homes that the King now has, a lot of those can be turned into museums. They can earn a lot more money for the country, and I think it's a bright future for them if it is done properly. Accordingly, it's going horribly wrong again for Harry's wife. She's not getting invited to things because of her behaviour, and her behaviour in lambasting the royals makes them all the more popular and her less popular. Of course, she can't understand why this happens, because her narcissism shrouds her in this world of delusion where she believes that she's the most important person and it's everybody else that causes the problem. She's not going to change her behaviour. She is going to continue to believe that it's other people being unfair to her and that she did the right thing in speaking out, when, of course, as we can all see, it just adds to the mounting difficulties that she has. I'm H.G. Tudor. Thank you for listening.